Hey y'all, I think it's kind of funny how when our people get into some trouble or they stand up for what they see injustice, you know, that they going through. I think it's kind of funny how they friends, they black friends, their brothers, turn their back and run. I think that's kind of funny, you know, how when Monique was going through all that problems, not getting paid, and she felt like she was being oppressed, and all her friends turn their back on her. I remember when I worked at this XYZ company, me and a couple brothers, we would always talk about certain things that we see happening in the company and how we saw some injustice going on. It was unfair to us how certain people would get treated, or, how the company was operating, how we could make it better. And it never failed. Whenever the meeting come up, I was the first one to bring it up. And I make my point, and then I look at my brothers, one over there on the end of the table, one sitting across the table from me. Not a peep, not a word. So I speak a little bit louder. I'm look at my brother, I say, I give him that look like, where you at? What's going on? Where you at, bro? Nothing. If anything, they say something counterproductive to what you just said. Even though you just had that discussion with them, 15, 20 minutes ago out on the floor. It's strange how our people behave. But, that's how slavery has beat us down. Slavery has beat us down. You say, well, we was never in slavery. But look, throughout the generations, behavior is learned and is handed down. That same behavior that we had back on the plantation, you still see it today. You still see it playing out on the big screen. And it's my hope that, some people see it. It's my hope that people wake up and see what we're doing to one another. Because when the white boy get in trouble, like Jeffrey Epstein, for example, you notice how Oprah stayed in his corner. His people stayed in his corner, but you also had black people that rose up and surrounded him. It never fails. But when R. Kelly fell in his trap, hey man, our people, they ain't nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. It's really sad. But it's also biblical. It's also biblical the way we behaving. I just hope that these things change. Hope we fix it. Fix it soon. Time is short.